Well, hello there. It's Jazzy Jeff. It's 4 o'clock. You guys know what that means. It's time to go in the store at 4. So this is, once again, another special edition. Trying out something new, something different. Just getting a little set up here. All right. So, welcome once again. This is episode 7 here at Cartridges Galore State College. So, how are you guys doing on this lovely Friday? It's a little chilly outside, but I like it. I don't like when it's too hot. So, comfortable weather for me, for sure. So, today, I just kind of thought I would mix things up a little bit. Some episodes, I focused on one system or one particular console. So I figured today I'd kind of just mix things up and talk about a few different things. So, first up, of course, we have our specials. We have the Cartridge Galore May specials. And one of those big specials are the new gen blowout sale we have going on. Obviously, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and don't forget about the Nintendo Wii U, a very powerful and fun system for sure. Those are buy 2, get 1 free. And I'm actually going to borrow an idea from the Maryland store. They had decided to kind of go around. It was a big group video where the guys from Live at 5 were there, and Garrett and a few other people. They went around the store and decided to pick out their 3 games that they would get for the Xbox One, the Wii U, and then of course the PlayStation 4. So I figured I would start with the Wii U. So for example, this is a bundle that you guys could get right here. So first up, of course, we have Splatoon. Very fun buddy game, very awesome multiplayer game for sure. Tons of cool amiibos that come with it that you can get to make the game a lot more fun. Super colorful, very neat, kind of a different spin on the, shoot 'em up genre for sure. Very cool, can't go wrong. This one is $58.99. And a cool thing about this one is it's sealed. So for you hardcore Wii U collectors out there that are going for a complete set, this is what you're going to want. So, keep that in mind. That's why that one's running a little bit more. Speaking of sealed games, we also have Mario Tennis Ultra Smash on the Wii U. Brand new, sealed. Another really fun buddy game, multiplayer game. All the Mario sports games are great. Can't go wrong with those. Especially any of the ones on the Wii U. Great graphics. Lots of mini games with inside. And like I said earlier, with this being sealed, this one's going to run $36.99. That's a great deal to get one of these sealed games for free with the buy 3, get 1 free deal. Or buy 2, get 1 free deal. And finally, Toad's Treasure Tracker. Captain Toad, actually. This one I did not get a chance to play yet, but I heard so many great things about it, along with it looks like a lot of fun. This totally seems like a 3D game that I just want to get engulfed in. Everything about it seems neat. There's lots of mini puzzles. The boss battles look really creative. Just a really neat game all around. Super cool. I also like how he doesn't jump in the game, so you kind of have to think your way through certain levels. So I thought that was a pretty neat game mechanic. This one's only $33.37, so if you picked up these 3, you could perhaps get Mario Tennis for free. Great deal right there. All right. I actually just found out right now that the buy 2 get 1 free is not included with the sealed games, unfortunately, but we do have plenty of other great Wii U games. So, the more you know, there you go. Moving along with the rack games. Moving on to Xbox One. Obviously, I never really talk about racing games enough, so I figured I'd pick out Forza 6. Heard really awesome things about this game. This is another really cool game. They've really updated the graphics as well as a lot of the game mechanics. So, very cool, of course. Mafia 3 is another game that I looked into. It just seems like a really fun, kind of neat game. Just realized somebody put all this stuff in here upside down. But I've always kind of been a fan of the, Godfather games, the Sopranos games, even though that one was really cheesy. But this one actually has some cool storylines. And just overall, it's a really fun Xbox One game. So, there you go. Mafia 3, that one's $36.37. And this one is $48.37 for the Forza 6. Lastly, I figured I'd pick out a shooting game that actually seems really interesting to me. This one I don't know a lot about, but, every so often before the show, look around the store, pick out a game that seems cool, go online, look up a few things about it, check out reviews, see what people are saying. And Rainbow Six Siege is one of those games that just overall just seems like a really cool, fun game to pick up. And with the buy two, get one free deal going on, obviously you would get either Mafia 3 or Rainbow X Siege for free. Great deal. Can't go wrong there. So you got your racing game, story game, shooting game, little mixture of everything. So if you got an Xbox One, take advantage of that deal. And finally, for you Sony fans out there, obviously, had to pick up Doom. Doom is also on the Xbox One. We also do have Doom on Xbox One, if you guys were wondering. Customer had just recently traded this in, and they flipped the cover, so you kind of get the classic, neat-looking Doom box artwork there. What can be said that has already not been said about Doom? A lot of awesome things, a lot of awesome game mechanics, just a great game overall. Just get in there and kick some demon butt. So there you go. That one is $26.37 on the PlayStation 4 as well as the Xbox One. This next game I knew nothing about. As you guys know, sometimes I like to just pick out a game that I just don't know a lot about, but they just seem interesting or cool to me. And For Honor just seems pretty neat. The game footage looked neat. The mechanics could be good, depending on what they're like. Who will reign supreme? Not to mention, it's gladiators and monsters, and I've actually had a few customers come in and ask me about For Honor, if we had it, if we're going to be getting it. So obviously we have it. So that's kind of another reason why I picked out this game, because I know a lot of customers were asking about that. So Josh Corman is here. Thank you for watching, of course. Just want to see what is going on. Alright, yeah, definitely getting viewers coming through here. Looks like the internet was running a little slow there, so put on my mask to give you some. Alright, so thank you guys for bearing with me there for a moment. Alright, and then finally, for those that are just joining in now, I'm going over the weekly specials, of course. So the buy two, get one free on all of the new-gen systems. Finally, Watch Dogs 2, another game that a lot of customers have been asking about. Didn't know a lot about this one, but customers continuously, at least when I'm here, have been saying, you guys have Watch Dogs 2, when are you getting it in? Is it in? Well, it's in now. We have it on PlayStation 4. I know a lot of people were asking about it being on PlayStation 4. It's $48.37. So if you were to pick up these three games, you could essentially get Doom for free. Getting the newest Doom for free, that's a great deal. Can't go wrong. So there you have it. Buy two, get one free on all new gen systems. Awesome stuff. So that is it for that. Real quickly here, just to reiterate so you guys know, got the Mother's Day deal, of course. If you are a mom and you come into the store and you're shopping, we can give you $5 off, $15 purchase. Just so you know, this cannot be stacked with any of the other deals. Moving right up, of course, you guys see those handhelds, the Game Boy, the DS, the Game Boy Color, of course, the PSP, but we do not have those right now. $10 off any of those, including the ones in the box. And then finally, of course, we got the 4-4-10 clearance rack titles. Don't forget about the awesome rack games. Anything that's under $5 on like the retro rack games, so Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, anything like that, it's going to be $10 for 4 of them. So I'll try and see if I can show you guys the store. We got a little bit busier than we normally do during the in the store at 4. So I decided to come in the back and do this so it's not too chaotic for you guys. All right. As always, I like doing the Jazzy Pick of the Week, of course. So the Jazzy Pick of the Week, this Friday of May 12th, is Pilot Wings for the Super Nintendo system. And look at that, $7. $7 for Pilot Wings. If you don't have Pilot Wings, get on in here and pick it up. If you haven't played this, get on in here and pick it up. I cannot stress this game enough. Lots of fun, really cool, awesome maneuvering, really good controls, amazing music, just really relaxing overall. I sometimes will just put on the soundtrack to this game on in the background when I'm doing work at home. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, what the heck was that? Alright, moving along. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys were there or if you guys missed out, I said that I would just kind of, you know, show you something a little different. Just, you know, kind of switch around in between systems. So, let's see here. So, the random game that I decided to do, of course, are some, I guess I should explain it first, PlayStation 1 games. So, a couple random games that I pulled out of the display case. This one is Cyberspeed. I have not played this. This looks awesome. For you big box collector fans out there. Obviously, this is huge. This is a big deal. Big league. Not too often do you come across the original old school PlayStation big box games. This is complete, of course, with the manual. Really cool stuff. Really neat. Totally recommend it. Check it out. All right. Then, of course, we got Skeleton Warrior on the PlayStation 2. Decided to go a little skeleton and get turned purple, as you can see during the video. Having a little bit fun this Friday. This we not only have one of, we have two of. That's how crazy that is. If you guys are a fan of skeletons or a fan of warriors, come on down and pick up Skeleton Warrior. Another big box system, except the interesting thing is with this one, this is actually all cardboard. This one is actually plastic, so if you open it up, you can kind of see a little gap there. This is actually the original. This is what the original actual system looked like. Whoa, now we're green. That's crazy. So hopefully you guys are having fun. Yeah, really neat, really cool. Just, you know, something a little different. And that is going for $13.37. So those are those games, of course. And the Cyberspeed, if you guys were wondering, actually is $8. So if you do not have these and you want them a part of your collection, come on down to Cartridges Galore State College. Alright, and finally, getting close to the end of the video, since I was talking about PlayStation 1 games, I figured I would bring up a few of the PlayStation 2, our high-end titles that we have in our display case. Many times our display cases, even though they're right, you know, towards the front of the store, customers do tend to miss them, and there's a lot to look at. You know, there's multiple shelves of stuff. So obviously, probably figured I would just do a quick rundown of all these games. So here they are. Let's get some color here. I'm going to snap my finger. There we go. So just snap my finger, got some color back. Obviously, we're up to 3. I'm up to 3 watchers. Maybe the wacky colors were helping. So I don't know. But, alright, so enough messing around with the colors. Let's hurry up and show you guys some cool games. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about each one. I'm just going to show them off real quick. Kind of give you guys an excuse to get excited and come on down to Cartridge Galore State College. Alright, so Simpsons Hit and Run, of course. Great game, classic game, lots of fun. You can play as a lot of the Simpsons characters in this game. You get to drive around town, cause chaos and mayhem, lots of fun. That game is 1237. Very cool. As always, this is a very interactive show. If you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know. Of course, up next, staying in the realm of cartoons, we have Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. This is another game I did not get a chance to play yet, but man, does it look cool, and man, am I a fan of Scooby-Doo. So definitely at some point, would definitely like to get my hands on this game. So there it is, Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. Up next, this is a survival horror game, very freaky, very creepy, Siren. I looked up a lot of information on this game. This one's only $12.37. That's a great deal. That's a steal right there, steal and a half for a PlayStation 2 game, indeed. Very neat. So there you go. If you guys didn't know, now you know. Here we have the Xeno Saga. This is episode 1. This is an anime, of course, for you anime fans, you anime junkies. So, pretty neat looking. Don't know a whole lot about it, but the whole point of this episode today is to show you stuff we have. So if you are a fan of this and you know about it, you know where to find it. This one is only $11.37. Pretty cool. Here, up next, we have ICO, or maybe ICO. Good thing it doesn't say ICU. That's not good. That means you're sick. ICU. But anyhow, corny jokes aside, this is a puzzle game, of course. Mixed in there with some storylines. This guy looks pretty rough looking. This game is only $10.37 for sealed, complete, not sealed, but complete in box with manual and everything. That is pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Up next we have Mobile Suit Gundam Journey to Jabiru. So you can join in and journey with the Mobile Suit Gundam. It now is mobile, which means it travels. That's why it's a journey. And any game with a sweet-looking robot like that just needs to be purchased. So if you know about this game, check it out. If you don't know about this game, check it out. By Bandai. They usually make toys, but they also make video games. Cool. I said before, I don't ever show racing games enough. Well, here we have PlayStation 2's Midnight Club 3. This is the Dub Edition Remix. So for all you Dub fans and Remix fans out there, well, now you got exactly what you're looking for. And it's only $11.37. So there you have it. Cool stuff for sure. Alright, moving right along, there is another RPG / fantasy / anime type game. Here we have Sudoku 4. Very cool. This one is only $16.37. So there's that. By Konami, of course. Once again, all of these are complete with the manual. So for the collectors that wanted to know, well, now you know. And finally, I saved the best for last. This is probably the coolest thing that I found today at the store. Like I said, every Friday I will be putting more time and effort and work into just searching out these awesome things, because you never really know what you're going to find in the store. You know, you really have to put in the work you know, and just search out stuff. And obviously I found a diamond in the rough. So who would have thought in the PlayStation 2 games that I would come across this game, Mortal Kombat Deception. Very awesome game. Obviously a big chapter in the storyline / series. Awesome game, of course, by Midway, only $13.37. This is the premium pack, if you look close enough, if you guys can see that. Normally there was a bonus disc included. Unfortunately, the bonus disc is not a part of this. However, something else was included with this that is amazing. And you guys are going to freak out. And for people that watch this later, feel free to comment on this. But a serialized collector's edition metal trading card came with this. Came with this when this game was first released. And ladies and gentlemen, look at that. I got it right here. That is awesome. That is super cool. So I knew you guys, Mortal Kombat fans, video game fans, trading card fans, just fans in general, man. If you like video games, this is the stuff that collectors die for. This is the stuff that our retro junkies, you know, we get our hands and knees dirty for. You know, searching through boxes and garages and yard sales. This is one of those items that every collector needs on their shelf. So if you get this game, you get this card. That's a great deal, and it's only 13 bucks. That's really fair. And of course, you're getting a great game. And of course, you know, you get the manual with the instructions how to play, and disc, of course. This, of course, is the Sub-Zero trading card or playing card. It is metal. You guys can hear that. Obviously, his place of origin is Earthrealm. And his foes, you know, Quan Chi, Scorpion. And they have a little bit of information about him. And then the official numbered is right there. So look at that. Exactly, Josh Corman. Very nice. So thanks, Josh. Looks like not too many people joined in today. Just one of those quiet Fridays here in State College. But I don't mind. I appreciate you guys that watch when you do get a chance to. I know sometimes Friday can be busy, and most people are still at work around 4, give or take, depending on where you work. But if you do check this out later, obviously feel free to leave comments, questions, or suggestions. I'm always open to suggestions. If there's any particular console system that you guys want to see, or the stuff that you have questions about in the store, I've answered the questions before, and I've said this before. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about what we carry, what we have in stock, any particular games, wires, cords, things like that, just let us know. You can obviously Facebook message the page, Partridge Galore State College on Facebook, or you could obviously message this video in the comment section, which is right here. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Sorry this episode seemed a little bit scattered, but expect some cool stuff next Friday. And as always, this is Jazzy Jeff with In the Store at 4. Thank you so much for those who were able to watch. Thank you, Josh Corman, for watching and commenting. And I look forward to hopefully seeing more from you guys. Take care.